So, hello everyone. I am here in Lugano, Switzerland. My first time in Switzerland and the first place that I'm visiting in Switzerland. And I'm here with a very special person who is going to help me with Lugano a little bit because this is his town and he's someone I've known for about a year now. And I'm gonna let him introduce himself to you because he speaks really good English. So, tell us who you are and what you're doing here with me.
Hello guys, my name is Francesco and today I will speak a bit and help Nick to discover Lugano.
So, Francesco, how do we know each other? How do I know you?
You are my English teacher.
Yes, and his English is excellent, and I really am not taking credit for it because his English was already really great before me. I'm only a very tiny piece of that. He's really a talented kid when it comes to languages and a lot of other things. Since I happened to be in the region and figured I'd come and visit this really cool town that he's told me so much about through the course of our lessons, figured while I'm here he'd help us out and help me make my video from here a little bit better. Where are we going next?
We are going down into the center.
Okay, which is just below where we are right now. You can see there is the rest of the center down. I mean, this is kind of considered the beginning of the center, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is kind of considered the beginning of the center, so we're gonna just go down, I guess, this way?
Yes.
All right, you lead the way, man.
Yep. This is a private place where you can no longer go down, but there is a still good view.
Okay.
And we can watch the lake and all the houses.
Okay. Ah, very nice.
Yep, beautiful dog.
Yes, we see you. Hello. Oh, sorry, buonasera.
There is the Monte Bre. It's the most built mountain in Lugano.
Yeah, it's built up quite a bit.
Yep, and you can do a beautiful walk around the mountain with all the view. And the lake, that lake that's named Lugano Lake or Lago Ceresio. If you go behind the mountain, you can see all the beautiful lake. Yep.
Very cool.
This is all about the lake and the Monte Bre.
You ever go swimming in that lake?
Yeah, it's beautiful to see, but to swim, it's not the most beautiful lake.
Yeah. Yeah, lakes are hard to be nice to swim in. I personally prefer to swim in the sea myself, so
Me too.
we don't have too much time because Francesco, like most kids his age, is very, very busy, so he's only got a little bit of time here with us before he has to go on to his next thing. So where are we going to next from here?
We can go down to the municipal building.
Okay, let's go down to the municipal building. And how do you say that in Italian?
Municipio di Lugano.
Municipio di Lugano. Okay, very good. I'm trying to learn some Italian myself, so I'm trying to make it sound better than it may have sounded in some videos before here when I was in Italy and, you know, had a few less days than I do now with my Italian speaking. Trying to catch up to Francesco here, who speaks like 5 languages, but I'm not quite there yet. All right.
Going back the stairs.
Yep.
So here we are in front of the municipal that was built in 1844.
It's not the official municipal building anymore?
Now, no, but it was in the past years. And there, the sign of Lugano, it's LVGA. It doesn't have any significance. It's just in the Roman, in the Latin, the V, it's pronounced U. And so they put Luga.
I see.
Because they didn't have any more space to write Lugano.
So I just had to make do. What's this piazza here?
Its name is Piazza della Riforma, the biggest and more popular square in Lugano. And now they're redoing the buildings that they're really old. And this is the more old square in Lugano.
Do you ever come down here to the center just to hang out, or?
Yeah, sometimes with my friend to get some ice cream and to talk about the life.
Talk about the life, sure, yep.
Now we are in Via Nassa. Nassa in Italian, it's like a fishing net, because in 18th century they will sell fish that will capture here, because Lugano was at first a little fishing city where they will fish.
Right, because of the lake.
Yep.
I mean, this lake, does it connect to another body of water? Or is it just big enough that it's big enough and deep enough that it produces enough fish for this?
No, it produces enough fish for in the back years for like 10,000 people.
What else do we have to see here?
A cathedral there in the end, another one, but I'm not sure, but I think it's the oldest one in Lugano.
The oldest one. Okay. How old would you say it is?
18th century maybe. And there is the old funicular. Even
not the one that was just up there.
No, that is built like 2 years ago maybe. Maybe
I was gonna say
more.
it seems a lot newer.
Yeah, and there is the old funicular that was built in 18th century and it closed like 20 or 50 years ago.
For anybody who's watching and wants to visit Lugano, what would you say is like the first thing they should do? What's the first thing they should do when they come to Lugano?
I don't know. It depends from the season you are in. If you are in spring, like we are now, you can go to do walks on the Monte Bre or doing sailing, maybe.
Sailing, okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know you see people doing that.
Yep.
When the weather's warm like now. How about the winter? How cold does it get here in the winter? Because I'm noticing palm trees, and this kind of shocks me about Switzerland. I had no idea there was a place in Switzerland that had palm trees.
In the winters, it can get to minus 10 degrees Celsius.
That's when it's time to go skiing. You know, you've been skiing, right?
Yeah.
You good at it?
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
Not perfect, but I'm kind of good.
Okay, good, because that's like a requirement, I think, for every person who lives in Switzerland, regardless of whether you're down here or somewhere else in the country. I think it's like a requirement to know how to ski.
Yep.
I've never been skiing in my life, so luckily we're not meeting up to do that kind of a video. Otherwise, that would be very embarrassing for me.
Here we are to the oldest church of Lugano.
Ah, look at this. All right.
This one, we have here a beautiful Ferrari.
A beautiful what?
Ferrari.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, of course. Is that your favorite kind of car?
Yeah.
All right.
Here we are in Bernardino Luini Square, and with the church that's named Santa Maria degli Angeli. Here we have a beautiful view to the lake, and there is a little public park where you can walk or go with a bicycle and see the beautiful lake. And there is the oldest funicular in Lugano.
Oh, wow, okay.
That we talked about before. And it's really funny, but besides the funicular, there are the stairs.
Right. Well, I mean, in case if you're in a rush and you don't want to wait for the funicular, you can just take the stairs. I mean, I know how that is. Sometimes I don't want to wait, and I'll just take the stairs. Thanks for taking some time to show me around.
Nothing. My pleasure.
So that was nice to get to see part of the city center of Lugano with Francesco. Always great to visit somewhere with a local, especially a local that is as awesome as Francesco, who is one of my best students, one of the best students I've ever had teaching English online. Anybody who teaches would be very lucky to have a student like Francesco. And one of the cool things about when you travel and you teach online is once in a while you end up visiting a place where your students live, and so that happened this time, and had a little bit of a chance for a quick moment to see the best of what there is to see here with him. Hello everyone, another day here in Lugano, and it is a hot one today. Man, I didn't realize it could get this hot and humid too in Switzerland. I mean, yes, we are in the southernmost part of Switzerland, but still, I didn't quite expect it to be quite so hot and humid here, and that does complicate a little bit the one other thing that I wanted to do while I'm here, which is to go up to the top of Monte Bre, there behind me. And usually I would like to hike to the top of it, but luckily there is another way to get up there if you don't want to deal with the hike, especially in this heat. So we're gonna go up to the top, check out the views from the top. Hopefully the haze from this heat and humidity won't get worse so that we can have a nicer view from up there. Una arancina ticinese? So it's Sunday today, and I don't know if this is something that happens every Sunday or just this specific Sunday, but they have a sort of market where there's all kinds of different things that you could buy, food and non-food. And so there's this little street food thing here that looked kind of nice. It's called an arancina, and this is a ticinese style. They had two kinds there. They had a bolognese, which was with meat, and then there was this ticinese style, which I figured I'd get that one because that's the more local one here. And yeah, let's try it and see if it's any good. It's pretty good, not bad. It's got a bit of a fried crust on the outside, which I believe is some kind of cornmeal. At least that's what it tastes like. And it's got yellow rice, ham, some cheese. So not bad. A nice little street food snack to kind of hold you over for the rest of the day. Okay, this appears to be as high as we can go. So, I don't think that there's an outlet back here. Oh, that looks like that could be someone's house. But, all right, well, here's what you could see from here. Just before coming up here, there was a little restaurant, cafe that you can sit at that has a nicer view. It is nice and quiet up here, and also a little bit cooler too, just a little bit. Not so hot and humid like it is down in the city of Lugano today. I would say probably, you know, probably a good maybe 3 degrees cooler Celsius up here. We are at 924 meters, which is about 3,000 feet. That's the altitude we're at here. So that's like a good about 700 meters higher than Lugano. Lugano is about like 200 to 300 meters. Now that we have come up here, let's go and get a nice refreshing drink and enjoy the view and chill a little bit before we go back down. Cold beer and cold water to chill a little bit here on top of Monte Bre. Enjoy the view. Now, from here where the restaurant is, you're looking kind of south. You're not looking really at Lugano. From here, you're looking south, so you could see the rest of Lake Lugano looking down. You also see Campione d'Italia, which is a little small Italian exclave. It's a little piece of Italy that is actually in Switzerland, but it's officially Italy. So looks like, even though it's a bit hazy today and we don't have as clear of a view as you might otherwise get, still pretty nice, still really cool to be up here and enjoy the view. And it's a nice way to end this little trip to Lugano. So I'm going to sign off here for this video, but thank you for joining me. Make sure that you stay tuned for some more travels, because there are some more travels coming in after this, and to some new countries as well. So please stay tuned for that, and make sure above all that you take care and travel better.
Thank you.